MSNBC's Morning Joe, endorsed and sponsored by Starbucks, brewed by Starbucks Coffee. If you noticed, Mika Brzezinski sits there every morning, including this morning, with her Starbucks cup of coffee, sipping away. Morning Joe, Mika Brzezinski, endorsed by Starbucks. This morning, Mika Brzezinski allows her father to come on TV and endorse the shooting down of Israeli aircraft if they happen to fly over U.S. airspace in Iraq, therefore opening Israel up to complete annihilation. Brzezinski, and I cannot pronounce his first name, a Polish immigrant, was in the Carter administration in the 70s, late 70s, when Jimmy Carter, did his only military operation where a whole bunch of our airmen were killed running into each other with helicopters when he tried to free the attempt to free the Iran hostages. I was stationed in Berlin at the time. They messed up my morning Joe, my morning cup of coffee, because we had to go on alert due to that debacle. Thanks to people like Brzezinski and your Democrat lovable Jimmy Carter. Little Willie asked Brzezinski the question. The Brzezinski who Mika calls Dad, clarify your answer. Clarify your statements. Little Willie, and I'm referring to a part of his anatomy, asked Mr. Brzezinski, they call him Doctor, let's cut to the chase. Should the U.S. shoot down Israeli aircraft? The poll, Dr. Brzezinski's answer was, well, it should never come to that. You let them know where we stand ahead of time. Well, we have. We said we let them know ahead of time. You're not going to fly over Iraqi airspace, American-controlled airspace, to attack Iran. Meaning that, yes, we will shoot you down. That was Brzezinski's answer. Yes, you let them know ahead of time. And Netanyahu, a real man, a real military man who actually served in some form of combat when they freed the hostages off that airplane, a real military man, a real leader, in order to protect his country, Israel, will fly over Iraq to attack that Obama-loving Ahmadinejad, that Obama-for-life-loving Ahmadinejad. Therefore, Brzezinski essentially has said, you, the American, you, Obama's military, must shoot down Israeli aircraft. That was his answer. Oh, no, you don't let it come to that. You let them know ahead of time. We have. Netanyahu will fly to protect his country, a man, a real man, and cause Americans to shoot down Israeli aircraft. I hope that the Air Force pilots or Marine pilots or Navy pilots understand that you do not have to follow blindly your stupid, silly Democratic officers' orders to shoot down any Israeli aircraft, okay? In fact, you have a responsibility to land that plane back on the carrier and take your commanding officer into custody for war crimes. Yet you American Jews continue to drink your Starbucks coffee. Morning Joe, Mika Brzezinski, brewed by Starbucks, endorses, gives her father a venue to spew his Israeli hatred. Now, he tried to say a couple of things like, well, no, Obama shouldn't have said that about Israel thrown to the wind. Now, that is a spin. That is a spin. Mika Brzezinski, Starbucks, brewed by Starbucks Coffee, allows her father, a Jew hater, come on a national TV and says, "Hey, Dad, clarify what you mean." And little Willie asks him, "Are you endorsing shooting down Israeli aircraft if they fly over Iraq and U.S. airspace?" Brzezinski's answer, "You don't let it come to that. You let them know where you stand before that." Meaning, we have let them know where we stand. Obama made that clear. Meaning, you will shoot down Israeli aircraft. Meaning, Israel is now vulnerable to annihilation. But you know what, Starbucks? Keep on endorsing Mika Brzezinski, who hates Miley Cyrus for wearing clothes, hanging onto a pole. Isn't Brzezinski a pole? This Palin bashing, Letterman loving, child rape joking group of people, Starbucks continues to endorse them. And I don't think much of the American Jews, because you know what? You keep sipping your coffee and you keep voting in Democrats. You keep voting for Obama. I love the Israelis. And I want to see them survive forever. Those are the Jews I love. You American Jews can go to hell. You vote time and time again. You vote in people that despise you, like Obama, Bin Laden. So you keep it up, Starbucks. I'm glad I can brew my own coffee, better than anything you can make. And it don't cost me $5 a cup. You endorse that Jew-hating MSNBC, that Jew-hating MLT, that Palin-bashing. These people are obsessed with Palin, Starbucks. They are a gossip show. They are a tabloid gossip show. And you, Starbucks, have endorsed that idiot Brzezinski, Mika Brzezinski, given venue to that Jew-hating father of hers who endorses the U.S. shooting down Israeli planes when they're trying to protect their country. You endorse that, Starbucks. Jesus. Talk about morality. Starbucks got morality all right. They brew Mika Brzezinski. They brew that closet Democrat Morning Joe. Are there any real men anywhere with a microphone? Are there any real billionaires or millionaires that will stand up and say, "Stop it, idiots"? I guess not. I guess not. I guess you're going to leave it to people like me who have put their life on the line for this country before, to put their life on the line again when Israel's annihilated, endorsing Jimmy Carter's man, endorsing shooting down Israeli aircraft. And he did not change. He only said, we let them know where we stand ahead of time. Don't let it come to that. Well, of course it's going to come to that. Netanyahu will blow them people away. Netanyahu will fly over that airspace to save his people. God.